can you provide a high-level overview as to how Mods Connect integrity actually works?
The fundamentals come down to, first of all, assigning a unique ID to a joint that can last the life cycle of an asset. So what currently happens on certainly some of the more mature assets is every time a project or a modification takes place, the joint changes its ID. So, straight away by doing that, you lose your historical record. So depending on the engineering firm, the constructor, etc., the unique tag can be used multiple times. So what we've tried to look at is to provide a lifetime tag for a joint, which can be recorded against, broken, recorded, broken. So you do keep this paper trail against it. Fundamentally, then it's linked to the system, the line number, back to the system, subsystem. And then from there, we assign a digital check sheet to the joint. In the back end, we have the ability to upload bolting and piping specs. So that tells us our torque settings or torque values that should go against the joint. And then as the operator is filling the digital check sheet in, or ITR, or check sheet on the handheld device, those metrics and those values are then measured against the official piping spec or bolting spec for the client, and then it can flag any anomalies. And so obviously if the bolting spec against the piping shows that it should be torqued to 25 foot-pounds of torque, and the handheld shows it was done to 30, then it will automatically provide a flag to say that we could have an issue. So we're trying to, and then from that, the accountability of the person doing the job signature goes in against it as well. As one of the problems we had back at the yard that I talked about earlier was, even though some of these check sheets have been filled out, there was no signatures. You didn't actually know who'd done the job, the accountability, were they trained, did they have the competency? So we're trying to bring all that together so the people that do the work are competent and trained to do their skilled labor to do that job in the first place. And then all that information is housed on the check sheet. And then if we do have a problem during leak test, we have data that we can analyze and look at and learn from. And obviously this is a completely paperless system. So all the data that is collected on the mobile device is housed in a large database that goes against the project and then onwards to the asset. And then obviously from that, you've got data for analytics and lessons learned moving forward.